You know, we've seen high school robotics teams from the Valley do well in state and national competition, but did you know local students are challenging themselves for so many types of skills that may one day land them a great job? So we're joined this morning by a winning team from Trumbull County Career and Technical Center and their advisors. We have Cameron Clark and Tyler Spiker in the middle here between their two teachers, Chris Duran and Maureen Martin from TCTC. Thanks for being here, guys, this morning.
Thank you.
You won states. Congratulations, guys.
Thank you.
Okay, one's a junior, one's a senior. But this computer animation that we're kind of showing behind us in the monitor, this is what, the Indianapolis 500? Tell me what it is.
It's the Indianapolis 500, 50 years in the future.
50 years in the future. Okay, so how long does it take to do a computer animation like this?
Between the two of us, it probably was over 250 hours of work.
250 hours of work. Okay. Give me an idea of like how you're prepared to do something like this. And then when you go to states, because you just came back recently and you're going to take this to nationals, what did you learn?
I've learned a lot of things.
Yeah. Are you going to be, you're interested in doing this for a living?
Yeah, this is a great passion of mine. I want to further do this in my future.
So, Chris, you know, as a teacher at TCTC, and like I said, we often see these robotics teams because that's very visual too,
Right.
but I think people aren't even aware that this kind of stuff is being done and then when you compete nationally, what does it do for the kids?
The kids get to really specialize in what it is they want to do. So, you know, beyond the robotics, like you said, there's people that are doing things like global marketing, computer animation. They're doing broadcast. They're doing a lot of different things, and it gives them an opportunity to kind of specialize in the type of things and really kind of experiment before they go to college and see, is this something I want to do? Because they're doing professional level projects while they're still in high school.
Right. And now the competition here is fierce. There's 2,300 schools across the country that are going to be competing coming up, right? Where are they going? I can't remember, Maureen.
We're going to Indianapolis.
Indianapolis. Okay. And how long have you been an instructor at TCTC?
For 35 years.
Okay. Are you seeing that stuff like this, where they have this opportunity, you know, that they have these groups, why is this better now than it may have been 30-some years ago?
I think because of the technology, for one. We've really grown in the types of events offered, and it really gives them the opportunity to do the things that are really happening in industry. It really challenges them beyond the classroom.
All right, and let's talk about that too, Chris, because you made a good point. We saw that computer animation. It's very impressive, but that's not really the only thing they're judged on.
Yeah, a big part of it, almost half of their score is actually on business professional like presentations. So they're judged on, you know, how well did they explain the process, kind of like showing your work in math. They need to show the evidence that what it took for them to build an animation. Everything down to their polygons of building little individual objects to how they did the animation itself. So they really have to kind of talk about how they understand and know how to work in the business.
Let me ask you too, because you've gone to states, you're down in Columbus, you meet kids from all these other schools. What does that do? Does that do anything for you personally?
It definitely gives us other perspectives. I mean, but everybody kind of tries to keep their animation under lock just so nobody else can see it.
So they're competing,
yeah.
Right. But you probably do learn a lot about other schools, how they do things. Have you been impressed with some of the stuff you've seen?
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah. So
It's some
it
neat stuff.
makes you work a little harder. All right, so when is the big national competition?
First week of May, we'll be down in Indianapolis, and these guys will go and compete against the state champions from all over the country.
Wow. Okay, well, we wish you luck. And I'll tell you what, computer animation, give me an idea what the jobs out there are like now. I mean, are there jobs for it?
Yeah, I mean, there's basically everything from, you know, what everybody sees on the end, you know, going to Hollywood and working for like companies like Pixar,
Right.
to little independent companies that are doing things for commercials or graphics, and just basically as the technology is advanced, it's become more accessible and more local companies are using and doing things like this. And if you really look for them in the commercials and stuff like that, or even in the broadcast graphics that you guys have on air, you'll see
Right.
that's where they're coming
That's what
from.
they're doing. All right, well, we wish you guys luck. And doing it in high school, you're going to be so much more prepared by the time you get out of college. Snap that job, right?
Thank you.
Thanks so much for being here this morning, and good luck at Nationals.